While reading a Christian booklet, he suddenly felt God's presence fill the room. He fell to his knees, tears in his eyes, and gave his life to Jesus. In that moment, a deep burden for the lost souls of China was placed in his heart. Hudson knew that going to China wouldn't be easy. The journey was dangerous, and life there would be completely different from England. But he was determined. He started studying medicine because he knew he would need to treat the sick. He also began learning Mandarin, the language spoken in China. But he didn't just prepare intellectually, he trained his body too. He stopped eating rich food and lived on simple meals, preparing for the hardships of missionary life. He even slept on hard wooden boards instead of a mattress. People thought he was extreme, but Hudson knew that God was training him for something greater. At 21 years old in the year 1853, Hudson Taylor boarded a ship to China. The journey across the sea was long, 5 whole months. At one point, the ship was caught in a violent storm, and it seemed like everyone would die. But Hudson fell on his knees and prayed, and suddenly the winds changed, and the ship was saved. When he finally stepped onto Chinese soil, he saw a world completely different from England. He was surrounded by people wearing colorful silk robes and speaking a language he barely understood. The land was full of idols and temples, where people worshipped false gods, completely unaware of Jesus. Most missionaries in China at that time dressed like Westerners and lived in fancy houses. But Hudson Taylor realized something. How will these people listen to me if I look like a foreigner? I must become like them. So he did something shocking. He shaved his head except for one long ponytail, just like the Chinese men. He dressed in Chinese robes and lived among the common people. Many Europeans mocked him, but the Chinese people accepted him as one of their own. Hudson traveled from village to village, preaching the gospel, healing the sick, and translating the Bible into Mandarin. He faced many dangers, robbers, sickness, and even persecution.